Hello, hello, welcome. Come on here, sit on down, get a snack. How you doing today? I hope you guys are ready for this one today. We're gonna be looking at some crazy houses all over the world, specifically celebrity houses that went crazy. So hopefully you like this one. Let's go!
Petra Eccleston.
Petra Eccleston.
She may not be a household name, but British heiress, model, fashion designer, and socialite, Petra Eccleston is one of the richest people alive today.
How much money does she got?
Net worth of about $400 million.
Damn!
Her father is Formula One mogul Bernie Eccleston, and her mother is supermodel Slavica Eccleston.
Oh, so literally she's coming from money too.
But with that kind of cash comes a pretty extravagant home too. Eccleston purchased her amazing $150 million mansion located in Los Angeles.
$150 million mansion? Wow!
Which reportedly is one of the most expensive houses in the United States. Her 56,000 square foot residence is bigger than the White House. Close to Rodeo Drive, has 14 bedrooms, but more than 100 rooms in total.
Could you imagine being able to afford something like this?
A home like this certainly begs the question, is it worth it?
Yeah,
the short answer
worth
is
it.
Probably yes. Especially because her home, simply known as The Manor, isn't just the largest home in LA, but it's the former residence of Candy and Aaron Spelling, who were California royalty in their own right.
Yeah, so literally that house is
Tiger Woods.
royalty.
Golf legend Tiger Woods has two homes, both of which are in Florida, but his Jupiter Island home is definitely the better of the two.
Wow,
Purchased
look at the outside
$40 million
view,
with his ex-wife, Woods was forced to live here all by his lonesome after the couple split.
Oh,
the original 9,000 square foot Florida mansion was torn down to make way for an even larger house.
Oh.
The end result is a massive $54 million mega mansion that's approximately 9,700 square feet now and includes 4 additional neighboring buildings. There's a golf studio, of course, a guest house, a garage, a boathouse with 2 private docks that accommodate Woods' 155-foot, $20 million yacht. All of this sits on the 12-acre property along the Atlantic Ocean.
Wow.
The main house features a 6,400 square foot building that acts as a multimedia room, a home theater, and a fully decked out gym, an oxygen therapy room, and an elevator.
Literally, you don't need to go anywhere
There's also
anywhere
a
else.
3,300 square foot living area, which features a basement recreation room, a wine cellar, 3 bedroom suites, in addition to Wood's master bedroom, and an elegant glass-covered walkway that connects the 2 structures. As for outdoor activities, the property includes a tennis court / basketball court combo, a huge 100-foot swimming pool, a backyard practice facility, and a spa.
I would totally live in that living pool,
The only
though.
real catch here is that this home can sink at any minute, perhaps turning it into the world's largest hole-in-one. Number 13. Oprah Winfrey. Media mogul and revered talk show host Oprah Winfrey purchased her Tuscan-style home in Montecito, California in 2021 from New York hedge fund manager Fred Schuman for a lofty $10.5 million. The home was built in 1998 and renovated by the Schumans of Wall Street a decade later. The U-shaped villa has just 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, and a powder room.
It's pretty decent.
It includes a detached guest house and standalone gym surrounded by an acre of mature oak trees behind a long private driveway. Maybe that's where Stedman stays, but Winfrey's 2-story home is gorgeous grassy lawns, well-kept gardens, and a motor court that can accommodate a whopping 15 cars.
Wow.
A decades-old listing mentions the home's panoramic ocean and mountain views.
Look at the view, though.
Billionaire's home can do without.
That is impressive to look at.
Winfrey's wealth sits at about $2.5 billion. So
hey, hopefully everybody watching this video can one day
hope to
have somebody something like that.
Money back and then some after she flipped the home and sold it to Jennifer Aniston in September of 2022 for $15 million. Heidi Klum and Seal.
Heidi Klum and Seal.
In 2010, supermodel Heidi Klum and her husband Seal were given a kiss from a rose when they purchased a $13.4 million home that, believe it or not, came with Napoleon's very own fireplace.
Wow.
The home looks more like the palace of kings and queens than it does a regular person's home. But then again, maybe the uber-rich couple isn't so regular after all. Their property is located in sunny and star-studded Los Angeles, has an acreage of about 12,300 square feet, and was built in the Mediterranean style.
Wow.
Plus, it's located in the suburbs of Brentwood, where other celebrities like Gisele Bündchen, Jennifer Garner, and Reese Witherspoon also purchased homes. And just imagine what that summer block party is like. This expensive
summer
estate
parties
includes
must
its
be
own
crazy.
library, swimming pools, and gourmet kitchen, although the supermodel admitted
Wow, look
not
at
to
the
being a
view,
very
too.
good cook. But that's probably where the on-site staff come in. But this famous couple gets to be served in the formal dining room that's from Paris's famed Pierre Hotel, which the former owner purchased whole at auction and had shipped stateside. The library fireplace is said to be from Napoleon's farmhouse in France as well. This house is full of history.
Yeah,
If
full
those
of
walls could
history.
talk,
That
they
is super
probably would
interesting,
share some
actually.
wild tales.
From the outside, you might be like, yeah, the house doesn't look that appealing or whatever, but as soon as you start to get closer and you start to look at the details, that's where the money is.
Matt
Damon.
Boston
Ooh.
native Matt Damon may come off as one of the more down-to-earth members of Hollywood, but that doesn't mean he can't have a taste for the finer things
Wow,
in life.
look at the interior,
That's where
though.
his Pacific Palisades mansion comes in. Damon purchased the home back in 2012 for $15 million. The home, or mansion, offers 13,500 square feet of space, along with 7 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms.
That's not bad.
Plus a
And it
private
looks
gated entry.
pretty.
The home's
Oh,
focus is
wow.
the center atrium, soaring to 35 feet with mahogany ceilings and light pouring through
Yeah,
windows
there's a
branching
lot
out
of
to the
light.
open plan
There's
living.
a lot of
California-style
designs everywhere.
phone
Look at
rooms
this
open
bathtub, though.
seamlessly via movable glass walls, allowing for vanishing thresholds between living and landscape. The house contains a chef's kitchen in mahogany with bluestone countertops. The master's suite has its own private
Wow.
terrace, dual
You can make
dressing
some
rooms,
mean
massage
meals
room,
over there.
and bath. Also included is a game room, bar office, staff quarters, wine storage, and tasting room, plus a media room.
I swear to
Outside
God,
is the
it
pool,
feels like
spa,
all of these
children's
celebrities,
play area,
as
a waterfall,
as
koi
soon as they
pond,
get
and
some money, they
Hawaii-style covered lanai
don't
for
have to
dining
leave
and
their
lounging
houses
among
anymore.
tropical plants. The Pacific Palisades is turned into somewhat of a 21st century Hollywood, as it has become home to a huge population of the film industry, sports stars, and music stars over the years. Matt Damon's neighbors include Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Billy Crystal, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, John Goodman, Steven Spielberg, Kate Hudson, and Diane Keaton.
That's a long list,
But
huh?
his favorite neighbor? Ben Affleck, who bought a home just down the street around the same time, further solidifying one of the greatest friendships in show business. Number 9, 50
Yeah,
Cent.
50.
Party like it's your birthday at 50 Cent's Connecticut mansion.
Yeah, I
Curtis
already
50
saw
Cent
his
Jackson
mention
managed to
in
get
one of
rich without dying.
the
and moved
oldest
from his
videos
home
back then in
Queens,
MTV.
New York, to a mansion
And
just
his
outside the
mansion is
city of
Chris.
Connecticut. And if you ever watched Cribs in the early
Yeah, see,
2000s,
Cribs.
he gave viewers a brief tour in one episode. He bought the place from Mike Tyson for just $41 million back in 2003, which at the time was the most expensive house sold in the Farmington area of Connecticut, taking up a whopping 50,000 square feet of space. The Connecticut mansion boasts 9 bedrooms and 25 bathrooms,
Wow.
plus an indoor pool. But on top of that, the property boasts a nightclub space, an
Even a
indoor
nightclub?
basketball
Like, how much
court,
space do you
multiple
actually
game
need,
rooms,
though?
a green screen room, a recording studio, a full gym, a conference
Wow.
room, and a home theater. But then there's the outdoor space. Sitting on 17 acres,
17
the grounds of the
acres,
mansion
just
include a
of outside
pool,
space.
grotto pond, basketball court, guest houses, and
Oh
gardens.
my God.
But oddly enough, 50 Cent had been
Yeah,
trying to sell the
literally,
mansion
same
rather
example. You
unsuccessfully
don't
for
have to
12
get out of
years.
your house
He was even
anymore.
willing to rent it out for $100,000 a month until someone was willing to take it off his hands in 2019 for about half of what the rapper originally
Oh,
paid
so
for
he
it.
actually lost money
In
of
a
it.
gesture of goodwill, 50 Cent gave the proceeds to his G-Unity Foundation.
See, when you actually see, is it actually worth it to do all of these transformations to a big ass house that you will be using? Yes, but if you want to sell it, would you be able to find a buyer or something at that point? Because I don't think so. And for 50 Cent right here, he actually lost a shit ton of money over that house.
Number 8, the Razor House. New York natives Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats spent over $20 million for their
$20 million,
California
though.
mansion, the Razor. The Razor is an interesting and artistic mashup of glass and concrete
Wow.
overlooking the ocean, designed by architect Wallace E. Cunningham to match the unique landscape surrounding it. The jagged, sweeping home here sometimes resembles a monument
Wow,
more than a
look at
mansion.
the outside view though.
Keys and Beats can enjoy all 11,500 square feet of space across 3 stories, and with a design palette of white concrete, stainless steel, stone, walnut, and glass. Rooftop terraces sit above, and a subterranean garage lies below. It's a pretty stellar place, with some of the
That is
highlights
an
being the 2-story
amazing
great
view,
room, a rounded living room, a billiards room, a tiered movie theater, and 2 kitchens. A curved floating staircase ascends to a lofted lounge. The upper level also holds one of the 2 master suites, complete with a curved wall of glass and a freestanding tub. In total, the home boasts 4 bedrooms, and 2 others are found in the 1,300 square foot detached guest house. Spanning 3/4 of an acre, the estate wraps around an eye-catching courtyard lined with concrete monoliths. Past that, a lawn with a fire pit adjoins an infinity-edge swimming pool, completing the scenic space. And it is pretty safe to say that anyone lucky enough to attend a party here is gonna hear some pretty great music.
Or live there. Damn, I would love to live
Number
there
7,
though.
Naomi Campbell. Perhaps one of the most well-known and all-around successful supermodels of all time, Naomi Campbell was a revolutionary and a trailblazer ever since she hit the catwalk for names like Giovanni Versace and Isaac Mizrahi in the late 1980s. Nowadays, she likes to kick off her heels and put her feet up in her stunning Kenyan estate. Located in the tranquil seaside town of Malindi, Kenya, her villa overlooks the Indian Ocean, perfectly marrying indoor and outdoor living. For more than 20 years, the villa has served as her chosen haven from the breakneck pace of her native London and adopted New York City. Soaking up all the area's natural light and brimming with warm earth tones, the wide-open expanse is an ode to laid-back opulence. The saltwater pool extends outdoors from the center of her living room, and it's ideal for a quick morning dip or a great place to beat the heat as she sips her morning brew. When the mega model is in the mood to entertain, twin voile curtain pergolas serve as the perfect space for family-style dinners.
That's a
the vaulted
beautiful
cathedral
home,
ceilings
though.
and thatched roof made from the sun-dried leaves of the coconut palm most likely make Campbell and her guests feel like epic royals. The villa also boasts incredible intricate woodwork, all of which is done by local Malindi artisans and sculptors.
Wow.
But Armando Tanzini, an award-winning artist, designed the new hand-carved wooden doors depicting two men dancing in traditional ceremonial dress, which are now decades old and no doubt make for great conversation pieces. Drake.
Oh,
When you
Drake's
become
house is
famous as
absolutely
quickly as Drake,
unbelievable.
you tend to go hard when it comes to spending. Sitting on Canada's billionaires' row of Bridal Path, the champagne
Yeah,
poppy
but not
began
too long
building his
ago,
dream home
actually,
back
just
in
a couple days
2016
ago, I
when he
heard
bought a
that his
2-acre
house was
plot of
actually
land in
flooded, so...
Toronto. He quickly revealed the plans for a palace-like mansion he would call home and kept his loyal fans updated on Instagram the whole way. After the massive 35,000 square foot mansion was finally finished, Drake didn't shy away from inviting his fans on a tour of the opulent home, albeit through Instagram. In fact, not even the neighbors can get much of a glimpse of the property.
From all the way up top.
15-foot walls built on the perimeter, which are double the maximum height allowed for the area, but of course, he got the city to make an exception. But how did he get them to bend the laws for him, you may ask? Well, all he did was ask. Drake's home holds an insane mega kitchen, which boasts an opulent marble island and rows of navy blue chairs for his guests to casually dine at, as long as they don't spill anything.
Wow, look at the inside.
In tune with the maximalist decor
The
that
pool
many
from the
rappers tend
outside
to
is
gravitate towards,
superb.
huge chandeliers adorn the ceilings throughout the home, including over the suspended cantilevered marble staircase. Drake paid less than $7 million for the land, but he's since increased the property value by well over $100 million.
Wow, $100 million.
Brosnan is their generation's James Bond.
But is he the James Bond in real life
Irish
too?
actor's
I don't
longtime
think so.
orchard house in Malibu is one of the coolest homes around. The Thai-inspired billionaire bolt hole was built in 2010 after Brosnan purchased 2 lots of land in 2000 for less than $10 million. Hidden between twin carved teak entry gates, Brosnan's orchard house sits under a green clay tiled roof, and it's still on the market today for a stunning $100 million.
Wow.
With 13,000 square feet of space between the main home and the pool house, the main house has been built in a U-shape and has a light-filled open floor plan. The living and dining area features wide plank teak floorboards, scissor truss ceilings, and floor-to-ceiling windows, with the multi-purpose space spilling out into the exotic grounds. With 5 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms,
it looks
the home
beautiful.
was the ideal place for the former Bond actor to entertain friends and family. In the main house, the master bedroom sits on the upper floor and boasts 2 fireplaces, 2 bathrooms, and 2 dressing rooms. Full of
If anybody has
amenities,
$100 million,
the property also has a
hit
screening
'em up.
room, a gym, and a Japanese-style or onsen. But in addition to the main house, the grounds also hold a 2-story pool house complete with a bar and sitting area. The perfect spot for some serene relaxation. The
At night,
saltwater
it kinda
pool
looks
is
magical
surrounded by
even.
landscape grounds and the path leading directly to the property's private beach.
It
Of
looks
course,
so beautiful.
he and Beyonce are the
Jay-Z and
proud owners of a
Beyonce.
$90 million mansion in Bel Air, California, one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in the United States.
Look at that.
Most expensive
view, though.
home sale in Los Angeles at the time of the purchase. The home spans 1.8 acres and includes 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, a 15-car garage, a spa, staff quarters, a home cinema, 4 pools, and a basketball court. Altogether, there are 6 structures on the property with a combined 30,000 square feet of living space. The estate is a smart home that includes all the latest technological features to ensure safety and convenience. And all it takes is the touch of a button to open the glass walls. And of course, everything sits behind massive iron gates. Number 1. Bill Gates' Xanadu 2.0. Designed by the top mind at Microsoft, Xanadu 2.0 is Bill Gates' mansion that overlooks Lake Washington in Medina, Washington. The 66,000 square foot mansion, with an estimated value of $124 million, took 7 years to build. So what can you expect from this mogul's Xanadu 2.0? Well, it's said to include 7 bedrooms, 19 bathrooms, a spa, a 60-foot pool, a gym paneled with stone from a mountain peak in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, a trampoline room, plus a stream for salmon, trout, and other fish. The place is clearly a billionaire's paradise. Gates came up with the house's name from the film Citizen Kane, where the main character, a business tycoon, names his lavish property Xanadu. And while not much else is known about the lush and lavish Xanadu 2.0, we do know that when Gates purchased the lot back in 1988, it only cost him $2 million.
It only costed him $2 million, and look at the property right now. It is totally worth way more than that, and it's definitely way more beautiful than it was, because now at least there's some constructions in there and a real house in there and real utilities that somebody can use. But it's just funny how every millionaire or billionaire that truly makes it and wants to invest in a property and make it their own, they always make their little castle in a way where they can have everything they need in the same property, in their same house. So in a way, they don't even need to get out of their house anymore. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I don't know yet. I'm not there yet. But one day I will let you know. On that note, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting videos on the channel. And don't forget, share this video. That way we can get to that goal of investing that $100 million in that house sooner than later. See ya.